And it's Diaz. Grealish. Pull it.
Could move up a gear here.
Antonetti.
It has been a rather gentle affair so far.
Now it's Hullet.
Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Zanetti.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Grealish. Grealish will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Grealish. That's tidy. Grealish did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Just the goalkeeper. He's having a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Lamine Yamal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Belletti.
Brahim Diaz. Oh, good spread. He is through here. Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to...
Grealish! And he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Now it's David. Now it's De Jong. And he's onside. Brahim. Big chance! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Grealish has it out wide and in space. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Grealish. Yamal! And he's taking no chances there.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Croatia are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Now it's Grealish. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Played into space out wide. And he's straight offside. And that was very necessary. Here's the whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
And we are back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And Messi! And that'll be a goal kick.
Belletti.
De Jong, who does have an assist to his name. Croatia are looking to break at pace. Can he get on the end of this? Nesta gets across to intercept that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rodri. And here's De Jong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's in a great position here. Well read, and the danger is averted. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the pass is intercepted. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
David is offering a wry smile there.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
And we have our very first corner.
El dorsal 22. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 5. El dorsal 23. Cambio de jugadores.
Climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Croatia perhaps contemplating their next change here. De Jong. Croatia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And it's hoisted clear. And here's the chance to counter. Floated through. Oh, good take in a good area. Croatia can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Gullit gets into a good position. And it's Tonali. And here's Yamal. He's on, and the shot! It's in!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
De Jong in with the challenge. Played into space. Greenish in acres of space out wide. Decent chance! Really well taken goal. Croatia are back in business. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Chance, surely! Goal, Croatia! And the comeback is complete. There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18.
Barcelona have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
El dorsal 20.
Croatia get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now that's well seen too. Played out to the right. Corner then. Corner number 2 then. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Very much into the last knockings. Danielson running with the ball. Haaland, brilliantly cut out.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything.
And Messi! Oh, crossbar!
Habrá 4
Tonali.
minutos de descuento.
Time added on 4 minutes. Kimmich. De Jong. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
If they're good enough to keep the ball at this stage, it should see them through.
Knocks it into space. Can he latch on to this? And here's Hullet. Bruno Fernandes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Showing good feet. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice control. And he welcomes it in. Hullet. And that's it. Croatia have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Yamal claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I have to say, I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening.